Jaylen Cropper with the nice catch. Shout out to him. They said he's been doing phenomenal things in OTAs, but we know this OTAs. And back to Mozzie Smith. I'm just got this feeling that Mozzie may be that guy year 3. Nevertheless, I get it. It's greater to bag on him, but 3 defensive coordinators in 3 years. Normally, defensive tackles show us something in their 3rd year, and we can only lean on, hopefully, that he can show us something, right? And then, of course, the new addition, Pickens, George Pickens, nosing the ball, greeting the ball with his hands. We love to see that, Cowboy Nation. And let's get it one way or another. Like I said before, I'm really banking on Tyler Guyton to turn the corner in a positive way. And the new helmet's flashy. They flashy and they dope, man. If you really think about it, it looks just like the stadium, the dome, right here, this part right here with the star on the side. That's dope. Dope concept of a stadium with inside the confines of the helmet there. All right. And the other guy that I'm wanting to see do crazy things would be Solomon Thomas. I get it, A lot of people have their reservations on this and that. But when you start to look at his productions in the last 2 seasons, he had, 4 sacks last season, 6 sacks the previous season before that. That's more than what we've been getting from the interior. And he's going to be a rotational situation, which will be good for us. And watch out for Aaron Whitecotton. I think that he's going to elevate the room in that department. And speaking of new addition, Joe Milton, they're saying that he's been phenomenal, can throw off platform, got a crazy arm. Here's my thoughts. Last year around this time, when we were listening into the Patriots camp, they were saying that he was a better practice player than there was their Drake May, I believe, who was the 1st round draft pick for them. So he may be a guy that a lot of people overlook and can be very underrated to a degree of his skill sets and his arm talent. It's just that he got to hit the targets, right? And accuracy. He just got to work on those small things. But, hey, if you're talking about just arm talent as far as the ability to throw the ball down the field, that's him. Yeah. Joe Milton, that's him. And this is Kaiir Elam. We were hearing good things about him. And, of course, that's Kalen Carson's. So both of those boys there, we need to see something from these DB room before we go and entertain the other guy that's been brewing around in Cowboys land, and his name is Jalen Ramsey, right? And hopefully something can pan out. But if the Cowboys are really real about this season, then they'll figure out ways to bring in some veteran help at DB. And if you can see way in the far back, there's Marquise Bell. A lot of people want him to take that 14 off and give it to George Pickens, but that's a whole nother conversation, right? And this is the coach right here, the leader of the crew, Shotty, doing his thing. And I can't wait to see how a Shotty-led team will look like for the 2025 season. I just think that a lot of people gravitate towards him because he's real, authentic, and that's just what he brings to the table. And I like that. And he's very poised to that degree. And of course, you see Osa in the back, and then you see the man with the veins popping and jumping through the arms and everything. So hopefully, like I said, is that Solomon Prescott Thomas can do something for us. And then this is my brother from another mother. You see him, the most overlooked, talked about, spit upon DB, the most disrespected DB in the land, because a lot of people think that what he was able to do far as those pick 6, anybody can do it like a Deron Bland. But give it time, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody had a snafu last season. Hopefully Deron Bland for this season can get back to true form and y'all can see what he brings to the table. Just watch out, that DB gonna be something serious. And speaking of Mozzie, back to him, all I can say is let this man find out that he know how to put some football moves together. It's going to be a long week for those who trying to stop him. if everything can work its way out. Because keep in mind, the only reason why you needed a one tech is just to occupy space and maybe just take care of their individuals that's in front of them so that Parsons can run and kill it on the outside. Now we got Donovan Ezaraku on the opposite side. You can't double team everyone. And the day that if Mozzie can win his one-on-ones on a consistent basis, shoot, and force a team to say, hey, maybe we need to slide protection his way, it's going to be a day that you will see Micah Parsons benefiting from it, Marshawn Nealon benefiting from it, Dante Fowler benefited from it, Donovan Ezaraku benefiting from it. So everybody can benefit if these guys from the interior plays up to par. And to a degree, even Osa can benefit from it. So when we look at all of those things and we say to ourselves, the DBs, one of the bigger reservations in the room, I got my mind set to number 2. That's Wernecke in the middle right here. I think that Wernecke is going to really turn the corner and show out and show up. I've been watching him. He's been one of the dark horses in this particular situation. I would tell you too, number 24, Izzy. It's just that it's time for him to shine. You just don't come into a game like that playoff game and play lights out against Tom Brady of all folks, I believe, and all of a sudden you just disappear for the next year and a half. No. I think that there's something tangible with his skill set, his value, and he's still a 4'3" guy, tall. He got good range, and he's a willing tackler. I just think this will be the year of 24. I think that he can do something for us. Just give him the opportunity, and he will shine. And that's what we're praying for right now. Give 24 an opportunity. And, of course, Wernecke as well. But speaking of the new guys, you seeing him. Yeah, all smiles from here. Can't wait to see Pickens get out there and just dominate. 1, 2, 3, dominate. That's what we're looking for out of his skill set and his ability and beyond. It's just to dominate. And then you got to talk about the youth, the new ones. Yes, 34, Jaylen Blue. Now, that should be a good profile picture right there because it states that, hey, you got to make sure you don't put that ball on the ground. And, hey, I like the visor action. If he's going to be running with that visor, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Give him a blue one, yeah. And put the star on the side of the helmet. Once he earned that star, it's going to be dope when we see it, Cowboy Nation. I can't wait. And Jaylen Blue, not everybody can run a 4.25. And keep in mind, a lot of people were talking about, hey, he's a 4'3" guy. Well, that was with a slightly poor growing, right? Now this guy, when healthy, you'll see that speed out there. He just got to hold on to the ball. And maybe that's what they telling him. Hey, hold on to the ball. Don't drop it. And that's what coach is yelling right now. Hold on to the ball, Blue. And, of course, camp on my guy, Will Greer. Hope all is well with him. Hey, he's going to show up and show out during preseason. We'll see what he can do. He's been a journeyman in that spot, and hopefully he can do something for us. It's Luigi. I don't know where Mario at, but Luigi's getting around the corner here, 53. And, it's a tall task for him to make this team. So we'll see what he can do as far as playing that linebacker / edge rusher. And the guy that some people have been counting him out. And this is my brother from another mother, Jake Ferguson. I think that Jake is going to have a bounce back year, especially if 4 is healthy. Hey, you see them seam routes back into the playbook there. Yeah, so we need him to stand tall with it, and that's what he's preaching right there. Look at Mears Leofow face like, hey, man, I get what you're saying, Coach, but I got to go. I got to go. Like he got to go pee or something, but it's all good. And then Lamb controlling the room, being more vocal out here, and Lamb being able to speak his mind. He said he's the OG in the room now, so it's good to see that Lamb is in control. I'm in charge now. And the wide receiver room just gotten better, so that's all we're going to say with this. We just need for these guys to be on the same page, and It's nothing wrong with being ancillary pieces. Let me say this again. It's nothing wrong with being ancillary pieces. But now when you have two main pieces, like a George and a Lamb, hey, the ancillary pieces may be able to get things going even better now. So this is your group of wide receivers right here. Can't wait to see what they're going to do for the 2025 season. Let's keep it live. And when we get these things moving and grooving, everything will work its way out, Cowboy Nation. And this is the guy, like I said, we wanting him to stand tall with it. And it looks like his frame is bigger and better. It looks like he's going to be more explosive. All I can say is it's a wait and see with Mozzie. But third season going in, either he's going to be living up to that expectations or falling into the things that most people say that he is. And that is what's on the bottom of most people's feet. And I ain't going to call him that because I just think that the kid just need to be in the right direction with proper coaching. And hopefully that will happen there. Tiny Deuce Vaughn, or Dano Deuce is what y'all calling him. Hey, here's what's in favor for him. Connor Riley coached him while he was in college, right? Cooper Beebe, they played on the same team together, and of course they had that opportunity last season. But granted, we know for sure that Cooper Beebe is the center, right? It's no moving of chairs with that, right? And now that you have a real true system philosophy and a scheme with run game, then this should be a whole lot better than what we seen out of Jeff Blasco last season, trying to understand and learn how to coach running backs. Now you got a running back coach, Foster, that knows how to foster the running backs, right? And I think that overall, the concept with Clayton Adams, Connor Riley, as well as, of course, you got to throw in Shotty into the mix, plus the ideology that you have real tangible skill sets and knowledge of the game with your running back coach. Maybe, just maybe, you see a better version of Deuce Vaughn, and we don't have to call him Dano Deuce anymore. And what we're saying is this room right here, the defensive line room, Denzel Jackson, not Washington. I will say this, number 95, he's been working hard this offseason, as if he should, right? And we will see what can transpire into that, Cowboy Nation. Can't wait to see it. And, of course, we already talked about that. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Yeah, that boy getting up there catching that one. And, of course, the more and more times that we look at Lamb being able to talk to everyone that's over Sean, the leadership is in the building. That's all I'm going to say with that, the leadership. And once you take that role and own it, shoot, nothing can get in the way. And how the tandem can absolutely work if both of these boys are on the same page. And that's where we're heading to for the 2025 season, Cowboy Nation. With everything, I need to know your thoughts on it, right? I get it. Most people have reservations on this team. I can just tell y'all is that we're looking for continuity report, culture being changed and shifted, and it's happening. Small micro doses at a time is happening, Cowboy Nation. So don't get all into the mindset that these guys going to be soft. Well, these guys going to be this and that. Man, when you have a George Pickens, he can be the starter kit to, hey, let's just bring in tenacity. Let's bring in this mindset that we ain't finna fold up like wallets and lawn chairs. Nah, this is the ultimate mindset that we're going to have. We're going to roll them up and we're going to put them down, and that's what we're going to do. Cowboys Nation, that's what we about. This Josh Kelly right here, the other undrafted rookie free agent guy that was picked up. And don't sleep on him. Everybody got a spot to fight for this team, and you just never know, Cowboy Nation. With all of that being said, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. It's Trayshawn Holden. Do he have a spot on this team? Everybody got to fight for that bone. DC for life, not for sure. Let's get it. Peace.